Stop everything you're doing right now. Tonight's full moon is not just another celestial event, it's a cosmic trap that could destroy everything you've worked for if you're not careful. What I'm about to reveal has taken me over 3 decades to understand, and ignoring this warning could cost you relationships, your health, your finances, and years of spiritual progress you'll never get back. The 5 things I'm going to tell you are so dangerous during tonight's full moon that even one mistake could create karmic consequences that will haunt you forever. Right now, as you watch this, lunar energy is building to peak intensity. Every cell in your body is being affected. Your emotions are becoming unstable. Your spiritual boundaries are dissolving. If you make the wrong move tonight, you'll wake up tomorrow in a reality you never wanted to create. I've witnessed brilliant people destroy their entire lives in a single full moon night simply because they didn't know what you're about to learn. The full moon isn't just affecting the oceans, it's affecting the 60% of water in your body. It's turning your emotional system into a storm. It's making you so psychically sensitive that negative energies attach to you like magnets. Tonight, you are more vulnerable than you've been all month, and certain actions will program disaster directly into your spiritual DNA. If this resonates with you, click the like button right now. Subscribe and activate the bell because what you learn here could be the difference between spiritual progress and years of karmic suffering. If you know someone making major decisions tonight, share this immediately. One message can save a lifetime from destruction. The first activity you must never do tonight is making any major life decision driven by emotion. The full moon creates temporary madness, where your rational mind becomes hijacked by amplified emotions that make everything seem urgent and dramatic. Tonight, your feelings are lying to you. That relationship decision, that business choice, that life change, all are being distorted by lunar energy that multiplies emotional reactivity 10 times. I once counseled a successful entrepreneur who decided during a full moon to dissolve his entire company because of a cash flow problem. Lunar energy amplified his frustration until a minor adjustment felt like total catastrophe. He liquidated everything at massive losses, destroyed partnerships that took years to build. By the following week, when the moon waned and emotions returned to normal, he realized his mistake. The temporary problem had solutions, but his full moon decision created permanent destruction. 20 years of work vanished because he acted during peak lunar emotional amplification. The second forbidden activity is engaging in any form of conflict or confrontation. Tonight, ordinary disagreements become nuclear wars. Simple misunderstandings transform into relationship-ending battles. The full moon multiplies whatever tension exists until it becomes completely unmanageable. Arguments that start during full moon nights don't just escalate in volume, they escalate in karmic weight. Words you speak in anger tonight carry spiritual consequences that echo through your life for years. When you engage in hatred or revenge during a full moon, you're programming negative energy patterns into the deepest levels of your consciousness. These patterns manifest as repeated relationship conflicts and general tension that follows you everywhere. The person you attack tonight may forgive you, but the universe records everything, and the spiritual debt will demand payment in ways you cannot predict. The third deadly mistake is attempting spiritual practices with impure intentions. Many believe the full moon is perfect for manifestation work and energy healing, but this is where countless seekers have destroyed their progress forever. The full moon amplifies spiritual energy, but it amplifies everything equally, including selfish motives and desires for revenge. If you try to use tonight's energy to control someone else or gain unfair advantage, the spiritual backlash will be swift and devastating. I've seen people attempt love spells during full moons only to create obsessive, unhealthy relationships that became prisons. The universe has built-in protection systems, and during full moon, these protections are at maximum sensitivity. Any attempt to misuse spiritual energy is immediately detected and corrected with swift karmic justice. The fourth prohibition is making commitments you're not absolutely certain you can keep. The full moon creates inflated confidence, where people feel capable of achieving anything. Tonight, you might feel ready for dramatic lifestyle changes or make grandiose promises. But this confidence is artificial, created by lunar energy that fades by tomorrow morning. When these unrealistic promises are broken, the karmic debt is magnified by the lunar energy under which they were made. This applies to commitments made to others and promises made to yourself. Full moon resolutions fail spectacularly because they're based on temporary emotional highs rather than genuine transformation. The disappointment creates negative energy patterns that persist for months. The fifth and most dangerous activity is attempting to connect with spirits or otherworldly entities. Tonight, the veil between dimensions is thinnest. While this makes communication with positive beings easier, it also opens doorways for malevolent forces from lower astral realms. The same accessibility that allows contact with helpful guides also invites parasitic entities that feed off human energy. People who experiment with seances or spirit boards during full moons often find themselves with unwanted psychic attachments that are extremely difficult to remove. These entities appear helpful at first, but once connected, they drain your life force. Symptoms include persistent depression, unexplained anxiety, relationship conflicts, financial problems with no logical cause, and physical illness doctors cannot treat. Beyond these 5 activities, avoid consuming alcohol tonight as lunar energy amplifies its effects exponentially. Don't engage in financial transactions as heightened emotions cloud judgment. Avoid starting new romantic relationships as the full moon creates intense but temporary attractions with no basis in real compatibility. Also avoid non-emergency medical procedures as the full moon affects blood flow and healing processes. If you're feeling agitated tonight, don't fight these feelings, but absolutely don't act on them. Channel lunar energy into positive practices like meditation, prayer, and gratitude that benefit from amplification. Create a sacred space with white candles and purifying incense, where you can retreat from intense energies. Tomorrow, when lunar energy softens, you'll be amazed how different you feel. Decisions that seemed urgent will appear less critical. Overwhelming emotions will return to manageable levels. Conflicts that seemed worth fighting will reveal themselves as unimportant misunderstandings. Remember, the full moon is not your enemy. It's a powerful cosmic ally that can accelerate spiritual development when approached with wisdom. Honor its power by controlling lower impulses and dedicating tonight to your highest spiritual aspirations. The consequences of tonight's choices will echo through your life for months. Choose wisely, and let this full moon become a blessing rather than a curse that haunts your future.